All right. So last time, uh, you all snuck up to the werewolf encampment. Set up and saw the hunting party leave. You were snuck on by one of the werewolves that was in the cave, who seemingly didn't like whoever Kirill is, um, who apparently was the alpha. Um, you then agreed to her terms of killing Kirill and bringing proof, and her releasing any prisoners that the pack may have gathered, as well as agreeing to not collect children anymore. So you all went out and set a trap. And waited, and waited, waited, till eventually, um, pretty much all the traps were successful. It got pretty close, but you all managed to come out on top with two of you unconscious. All of you a little bit worse for wear. But that's where we find ourselves. You have Elric and Graves unconscious. Everyone else is conscious, though everyone is bloodied. Um, and you have corpses of various now human individuals as well as wolves all over the place. It is currently in the middle of the night.
Um, the unconscious people are no longer dying; they're just
Correct.
conscious,
Yeah,
right?
everyone is
Okay.
stabilized.
Wanting to clarify on that.
I had one more failure to go.
Very close, yeah.
No, because I
Okay.
stabilized you,
I know.
motherfucker.
I'm aware.
If
You
Krill had
were in
another turn,
danger.
Elric would not be alive.
Yeah, that would have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are we doing? Um,
We need to bring his body back. I'm gonna move over here. I want to get by Yasmin. Does anyone have
I do have it
anything we
open.
can remove his head with? No point in bringing the whole body.
Esmeralda looks up from tending to Graves and says, "Assuming he didn't drop it, my index is on Elric."
I'm not gonna be very efficient with that, but at least give it a
I
good old try.
I'm a, I'm unconscious, correct?
what?
Correct.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay, just double checking before I
sorry,
speak.
I'm trying
You're
to
just
look
like
at something.
slumped in the rubble of the bridge and in the shallow creek.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna have me and
Okay.
axes do not get along. Um,
I'm gonna go ahead and look on Elric for the weapon and decapitate him myself.
I mean, you'd probably have a better shot at it than I would. So
This is a personal vendetta, though.
Yeah, you just like grab the corpse by the hair and take the hand axe and just in one swift motion it cleanly separates the head from the body.
did
Did he have?
Yasin look very like they did it with any kind of like malice? when they did that.
The you most likely, because Yazan is probably not hiding it. You most likely see just disdain and rage and disappointment, just from his face. Um, did he have anything on him that I might find useful?
That is a fantastic question. Let me see what he might have on.
Like I have the head while you were searching him.
I understand that I will vandalize this man when I have a chance.
Can I at least have his
Are
head?
you searching him right now? He doesn't seem to have any
Yes.
weapons necessarily on him. But you can roll, let's see. Give me a second. Where is what I'm looking for?
Where are you looking?
Um, I'll tell you what you find in a second.
Alrighty.
For now, might I ask for the head?
Yeah, I'll pass him the head.
Mainly for the purpose of I'm the one who made the deal with the other werewolves.
Yes, and you find two things, not particularly valuable, but one is a die made from, it looks like, bone. And the other is a small, very small teacup that is stained with blood. It seems to be like dried and like no amount of cleaning will get this blood off. And the teacup is too small to be like practical for an actual like tea set.
Alright. I'm taking both of them with me.
Okay. You can add those things.
Bloodstained teacup and what?
A die made from bone.
Alrighty.
Well, I don't think we're in any immediate danger, though. We should probably get this one out of the creek. And we should probably wait for them to wake up. I don't have anything that would arouse them.
Neither do I.
And I attempt to carry Elric instead of just straight up waking him up, or
He. So if you're unconscious due to lack of hit points, The only way you're going to be woken up is by being healed or waiting 1 hour.
Okay.
Esmeralda will help you drag him out of the creek.
All right. Onwards to safety.
Which will be 10 feet or 15 feet this way to safety.
Unless you want to carry one of them, I think we should probably stay here.
I mean, do I look like I'm the type to be able to carry people?
She shrugs. Looks can be deceiving. You all did pretty well considering.
Pretty well, as in we didn't die.
That's what I'm saying. Well, so survived your first encounter with werewolves. Well,
Why do I feel like it's not going to be the last, neither?
you did kind of kill their alpha, but if the woman there is someone of her word, then you don't have to worry. I wouldn't mind getting rid of them altogether, but might be more work than it's worth.
Well, from my understanding, if we took care of this, not only will we get the children back, but from what I remember, they said that they would leave. So, in the end, we still got rid of them by other
I
means.
don't think they said leave. They just said they wouldn't capture any more townsfolk.
Still, win's a win.
It's true. Esmeralda just like kneels over Elric and just starts to check him out. Looks like she's looking for things. Not like objects, but
You blew up my cart, so I take your things.
she just like sits back on her heels and says, Thomas pretty good, he didn't get bit. Check Graves. Make sure he didn't get
I'll check them.
bit by these things.
Yeah, I'm next to him, so I'll check them out.
Did either of you get bit?
I don't know. I got a lot of things. Bits? I don't know.
She'll come over and check you out. It looks like you did, but it's mostly superficial. You should be fine. Let
That's
me
good
know
news.
if you start feeling, I don't know, the
Rabbit?
hunger for human flesh, or you start rapidly growing hair.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I told you any of those things, you'd probably just put me down, but probably for the best anyways if that were to happen. So,
I mean, there are ways to cure. She just kind of motions at like the piles of vampire or not vampire, werewolf bits over here. There are ways to cure lycanthropy if you're infected. If you inherit it, it's not quite so easy. About you, Yazan?
that's good.
You okay?
He remains unresponsive and just kind of just stands around Ulrich. Is all.
Esmeralda stands up from where she's at and just walks over to you. And just like gently puts her hand on your face. going to be okay. You did it. And no one died.
Still remains like unresponsive for the most part, but he did flinch a little bit when Esmeralda mentioned that no one died. Um, so he's just gonna stay like that for a little bit.
Nine's actually gonna keep his mouth shut. This one.
Esmeralda just like clicks her tongue as she turns and just says, I am going to sit on the ground and make sure I stop bleeding. You look a little worse for wear. Maybe you should do the same.
Yeah, I'll probably sit on the ground myself.
Esmeralda is going to take a short rest.
Same.
Taking a short rest.
Nine would love to take a short rest. Hit die, hit die, hit die.
Ulrich would like to wake up.
Yeah, at the end of the short rest, both Graves and Ulrich will wake up.
1 HP, baby.
Yes, this four. Let's do another one. Ooh.
Okay. Back to full.
I'll do another one. 5.
Whoops. That's not what I wanted.
Another one. Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Last 9 hit points left. Fuck it. I have one more hit die. Fuck it.
Level
Ah.
5.
Oh,
Pretty close.
Just
Pretty
one
good.
hit point away from being full.
Yeah, I mean, you had to roll
Thanks.
max to get full, but
Yeah.
Esmeralda will retrieve her hand axe from you, Yazin.
Hey, just gonna. You can have it. I don't need it.
Let her have it.
Let her.
Here, you can have it.
Here. Look who's awake.
Well, this seems to be becoming a reoccurring theme. I take it since people are sitting around, we've won.
We got what we
No,
came
we're
for.
all dead.
Yeah, or this is the afterlife. One of the two. But yeah, it is the curse of wearing heavy armor and carrying a shield. Think you might find yourself on your ass quite a bit.
Well, I mean, I don't think that protected Randall.
Randall got unlucky.
He wasn't wearing. It wouldn't be the first time.
God, it wouldn't be the first time.
These are no windows out here.
And no hidden
I do not
doors.
understand.
Probably for the best.
He's an unfortunate one, and that's coming from people stuck in Strahd's little world.
Hmm. You
But
all mentioned that you wanted to take down Strahd. Yes?
there's the only way out of here, then yeah.
I think you showed yourselves capable. You didn't die to a bunch of werewolves. Strahd is much stronger, but when you're ready,
Yeah, it was only one Strahd.
he's got a lot of minions. But when the time comes, he'll be there.
The Avia. Are you fools to deny the help?
So you are smarter than you look.
Do I?
Just kind of shrugs.
No, say what'd you say? I did catch what you said.
She said, you are smarter than you look.
Oh. No, I won't even respond to that.
Well, unless we're spending the night in this cave, which I doubt we want to.
We have kids to collect.
Are you sure you want to be
Them
walking
not having to be
around
subjected.
the forest of Barovia, having just woken up from a werewolf attack? Or do you want to rest a bit?
Fair point.
My main concern is those kids.
Don't think an extra hour or two is going to make any difference. And those kids, well, their fate is tied to ours, and if we don't make it back, well,
I suppose. It got brighter. It got dimmer.
yeah, Esmeralda just like has light on something she's carrying.
Another out of the wall.
It's up
Kill
to you,
anybody.
Ulrich. If you feel strong enough to hike back through the woods, and then back to the
No.
tower.
We're resting. No, we're resting.
Okay, go and roll
I
your
said if
dice.
Elric dies, I would make a new character, but that doesn't mean I'm going to kill him.
I
I'll
won't kill
roll
for
for
you.
Randall.
5, 7, nice.
Nice.
My token's health isn't updating on my screen, but I am updating the character sheet, so. One more. 10. No more hit dice. Why'd I only have 4? Did I use my...
Should have fun. I have fun.
You only get half back on a long rest, so it may have been because you used
I think that's what it was.
a lot of them and you didn't get all of them back.
4 total.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So
But I'm 3 hit points from full, so we're fucking golden.
yeah, and Randall has used all of his. Yasin, roll hit dice if you want to.
I shall. One hit
Is-
dice.
Even if you are being an emo boy over there, you should still maybe take care of yourself.
I
Self-care.
I cannot understand that I cannot. I don't know if I can.
I'll do it.
I mean, I thought
Thanks.
9 was the edgy one, but Yasin's the edgy one right now.
My guy is traumatized. Sorry.
You wanna talk about trauma?
Oh boy, we're all playing D&D characters. All of us have some form of trauma to give us a
D&D it
purpose.
truly is a trauma
Alric isn't
simulator.
traumatized.
Oh, 100%. That's why I
But-
didn't give Styx a super tragic one.
I don't think it shouldn't even be called Dungeons and Dragons. It should be called Woe Is Me Simulator.
Trauma Simulator, the game. Just one hit dice?
Tabletop
Roll.
RPG. That's all they had.
You only had one?
Trauma RPG.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's what their sheet said, and I don't keep up with Yasin, so I don't know how accurate that is.
Cool. We'll stick with it.
It's not very accurate, but it's what we're going with.
All right. You guys didn't actually go that far away from the werewolf lair. So let's see if we get a random encounter. You are walking through the woods at night. At this point, the sky is getting marginally lighter. It's a little hard to tell because of the ever-present, just like thick clouds.
Mhm.
But the horizon does brighten just a bit. Okay.
If you asked a question, I completely missed it.
I cannot fill up.
I'm aware. You're in...
Yep.
You know what really sucks
What really
about
sucks?
that last fight, Danny?
Huh.
I was literally about to use Aura Vitality
Oops.
because it's a dope fucking spell. And holy shit, clerics are busted.
I hate to remind y'all, but I did at one point, one on accident, two really on accident, drop fireballs on you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the
There's
first
just
one-
currently a more concerning matter at hand,
I
and
know.
that
I
is
just figured I'd
surviving.
remind you. The first one said I couldn't see. The second one was because I turned into a fireball.
I
So,
think you only hit Esmeralda with the first one.
yes. I think I hit a lot of other people on the other one.
Yes.
That's the first time people have seen my wild magic, so
And quite a dramatic entrance you had. Okay. I need all of you to give me perception checks.
no.
I'll
All
take
right, stay
Randall from
ignorant.
Whisper. Randall rolled a 14.
Do I need to roll for you
Well,
on like everything? Okay.
And
Name changing chat simulator.
you love it.
No, I always forget. What was it? Perception.
Yeah, I mean, you guys spot these things way before they even like notice you, before they're even a threat. But you see a small group ahead of you, about 8 individuals that are just shambling along, kind of roughly in your direction, as you guys kind of wrap around this lake back towards the werewolf den.
I don't like that turn order.
Esmeralda just sighs and just says, "Just don't get in front of me." And she steps forward and just goes, "Hey, hey!" And go ahead and roll initiative. Let me clear this real
Oh,
quick.
she allowed to.
Yeah, go and roll.
You're not. I promise. It is not going to be a big deal.
Sir, please roll initiative.
Oops, I
I'm
rolled
working
9
on it.
twice. You got a 17. And to roll for Randall.
I'll have to change names and the click tokens. I'm working on it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I'm finally rolling higher than anybody at something.
About time you contribute. Wait, what?
Bro, do you want to redo that fight with me in the backline instead?
I mean, when you're the fight where you're conscious. Oh shit! I'm just
Ah,
kidding.
okay.
I'm
I'm gonna
just
stop
kidding.
using my shield now. Clerics using healing spells? Fucking not anymore. New
What?
meta, guys.
Healing spell. Just let me die, Brian.
Perfect.
Forgot about that one.
So Esmeralda will move up to here, and then she'll hold a spell until I keep want to call things vampires. Until the zombies move towards her. 9.
I'll get right next to her. She's not get in front of her, so I'll get next to her. Yeah. What's the range on this? 30 feet? Too far away? Yeah, we're too far away. So instead, I am just going to do magic missile. One. Um, let's go. I'm on the wrong thing. One here, here, and here. Ah, just because. Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile.
Which one did you say?
The front, these three,
Okay, cool.
the front,
I'll take 4, 2,
and then
and 5.
and I'll do my boop.
Cool.
Okay.
Good. Hey Elric.
Oh, I realized I can't do what I was wanting to do. You
Yep.
know the fun cleric thing.
Can't
that
turn
deals
undead
with
because you've
undead.
already
Nope.
used your divinity.
No.
Well, okay. Let's see, 5, 10, 15.
And these are like the
Can't
more
see
like
very well.
kind of bloated ones that you saw before like the limbs came off of and the limbs started moving on their own.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna get here and then I don't remember why I have the 4 divinity resources. Oh well. I'm going to hold my action to I guess just swing at the first one that enters range.
Okay.
For now until I finish reading.
Graves will stay back here and Eldritch Blast or something. I think he gets 2 at 5th. Oh, second one's gonna miss.
Yay. Me duele.
Yazin.
So what I'm gonna do is fuck, how far is it? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So that's 20. I'll stay right there. I'm going to cry. I'll cast Ice Knife like on this guy right here.
Okay, go and roll to hit.
Alrighty. If I can find it. I know I have it. There it is.
Yeah, 25 indeed hits. So it's going to take
I will be
6
back.
points of piercing. And 5 around it need to do deck saves.
shit on my floor?
Gross. And none of them succeeded, so they each take 12 cold. Also failed.
I thought it's a cantrip or first level spell.
The first level spell.
Okay, I can't remember. I
50
think
damage.
I used to have Ice Knife, but I got rid of it.
Okay. The zombies start to move. They're all dashing. And as they approach and start to form a nice orderly line, the spell energy that Esmeralda's been holding at bay releases into a lightning bolt.
Jesus.
Okay. And she's gonna miss 2. She's gonna miss these 2 on the right side. She'll hit everyone else. So 1, 2, 4, 5. 2 of them do save. But this one's destroyed. One's destroyed. One's destroyed. This one saved, but doesn't have enough HP. One also saved, does have enough HP.
Hell.
And this one's destroyed. It's not her turn. Because the zombie go last. She then takes out the hand axe rapier and just walks towards this one. Ooh, wrong thing. That's gonna miss. That'll hit. And she just cleaves it away. Then continues walking and hits a 1 just south of her with her hand axe. A 12 does hit. 4 slashing damage is just enough. Yeah, and she like lops off something. I can find out what. She like swings and connects solidly with the side of its thigh and cuts straight through the leg. The leg starts like the zombie like falls down. The leg like stands on its own, and then both go limp as she kills this one as well. There's one more. 9.
You know what? Do it with some flair. I don't know what I can do. I don't want to 12. Yeah, that's fuck it. I'll just do magic missile on that last one again.
Yep.
Huzzah! 11 damage.
11.
And boop.
Okay. Ulrich.
And swing.
Chop, 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 chop.
Where'd it
Maybe.
go? Well, if I can find it. Oh.
Definitely hits. You take off a leg. Let's see. And the leg like falls and then starts like inchworming towards you. And the zombie is still on one leg. Okay.
Nice.
Graves is just going to Eldritch Blast it. Bang. Bang. That's so sad.
Oh, wow.
But the first one just blows a hole through it, and the other one is just overkill. As there's no more zombies.
Nice.
Esmeralda just like leans down, like tears a bit of cloth off of one of the zombie corpses and wipes her hand axe and her rapier. Well, thank you for not standing in front of me. Let's go. Let's go get some kids.
I agree.
Let's go.
And it is by the time you guys get back, it is just about dawn. So I need each of you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
A little bit busy.
Yep.
I would like to use my what was it? This one? Nope. Yeah, my a Tides of Chaos on this, just
Cool.
in case.
You don't have any reason to have. Actually, it won't matter. Never mind.
Good advantage. That didn't matter. It's so good. But I have Tides of Chaos for these kind of things. I'm gonna use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now we're screwed for possibly. One thing I gotta remember is I get my Tides of Chaos back as soon as I use a first level spell or more. But I have no reason to cast a first level spell or more.
So Yazin and Graves are gonna have one level of exhaustion for not sleeping. So that just means disadvantage on ability checks. Until you complete a long rest. All right, but you do make it back to the cave. It's much harder to find when light isn't pouring out of it. Um, but you all arrive once more.
Oh, I'm gonna store bond in and
Let me take you to map.
this map is different.
Well, you're on the other side.
Oh. Oh yeah, because it's here. Okay. Kind of just keep an eye out for the werewolves as I make my way in.
Yeah. Anyone can give me a perception check. They so choose.
Oh, my spell's fucking idiot. Boop. I don't. I would just like to say, since I was the one who talked to him last time, I think it'd be best if I went in by myself and y'all just kind of wait at the entrance.
Okay.
Yasmin's gonna give a thumbs up to that idea.
I was mostly saying it for Yasmin's sake on this one.
For my sake. What do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give a thumbs up. When you mentioned that.
But if you wish to come with me, I won't stop you, but just a suggestion. If I don't come out, I'm dead. If I do come out, I will have kids with me.
It's a very weird statement for you to say.
It is a little weird. Oh well. Zoom in, because I ain't tiny. Where am I? Okay.
You're good now.
I'm gonna start making my way downtown.
Make my way.
Make a moment.
Walking fast. Faces past.
As your child bound.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Don't say I'm child bound.
Bro, that's the one you call get called out for? Or you call out?
Well, Randall
What are
really
these?
isn't.
Oops. What are these dotted lines? It's just like steps up, not steps up, but like
It just
an
shows that
incline or
there's
something?
like, it is. Oh, like there's a roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They make sure I'm on the ground. That makes things difficult. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To
Or you two over
continue.
here just staying put.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess watching our backs at the moment.
Okay. You can give me a perception check. 9, as you turn the corner, you see a disheveled, dirty woman sitting on the edge of the platform. Her clothes are tattered. In one hand, she she holds a spear.
I was gonna keep my composure and act like I belong.
This, you don't recognize this person.
Okay. I'm gonna pay them no mind. I'm on a mission right at the moment. Continue. Making my way downtown.
You like, she's just like kind of like staring at nothing at the ground, and then like you see her like her nose twitch, and then she like snaps out of whatever daydream she was having, and just like makes eye contact with you. Just kind of stares at you like wide eyed for a second. Do you do anything in this moment?
Does it look like she could possibly be a werewolf, or does she look bystander day, ish?
Give me an insight check.
Insight. Da, 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 da.
15. You. I mean, she is holding a spear, and she's in a werewolf den. A pretty good guess that she is also a werewolf, just in human form at the moment. You do recall seeing 2 like transformed werewolves along with that human woman that you talked to.
Hello?
Possibly one of those. Okay. Anyways, I'll make my way a little closer to the backside. And
She
I'll
just
wait
like
right here.
she just like jumps to her feet after like a few moments of like just like staring at you, and like kind of like holds the spear up as if like she's like half ready to throw it.
I'm just gonna stand my ground and be like, that should be expected. Why don't you go ahead and put that down before you hurt yourself?
The woman looks over her shoulder at another very similar, just like disheveled, dirty woman behind her. And another one says, what is her name? I'll get Zulika. And she stuff and disappears into the other one still has like the spear to it ready and just says, stay where you are.
I'm not going anywhere.
In almost like a intense but also like frightened look, just like keeps staring you down, just waiting for you to make any movements.
A scrawny man like myself is terrifying these werewolves.
A couple minutes pass in this kind of awkward standoff before you start to hear commotion as you see a very familiar dark-skinned woman come up onto like the platform. Is it done?
I'll toss the head like towards her, like halfway between me and her.
Just thuds and dully bounces on the ground. Just like gives a small nod and just like a small like approving look, like can't believe you did it. Well done. I am a person of my word. She whistles, and the woman that went back to get her comes out with several, both children, and adults, still bound with shackles and chains, all kind of like linked together as she's like holding the chain and leading them along. All of them look kind of worse for wear, but healthy enough. And she just like throws a chain in your direction and then backs off.
Well, I guess this concludes our business.
As promised.
Don't have anything else I need with you. I won't take up any more of your time, and I think it'd be best if I get these kids to safety.
The woods are dangerous. And hopefully I never have to see you again.
Feelings mutual.
All the kids and like, so there's probably actually give me a perception check. Yeah, perception.
But not great.
Okay. They're all kind of huddled together. There's several smaller like kids, and there's some adults. Definitely more kids. But there you go.
Just one question before I leave. You didn't emphasize do anything to any of them, did you?
You're talking about
'Cause
bite
we'll
them
find
now.
out anyways.
Krill had
Very
a
well.
specific methodology. She says it with great disdain. Don't worry.
Hey.
They're all still human.
Very well. Do you have a key to these shackles? Or I guess that's probably up on us to figure out, is it?
She takes a key off of like a ring of, it just has like 3 keys on it, but she takes one key off and just tosses it towards you and it lands on the ground at your feet. They're all locked the same.
Very well. I'll take care of that outside with the rest. I'll pick up the chain and I'll just kind of like nod my head at him and turn my back to him and start making my way out with the people in tow.
Just give me a intimidation check. Just to see how much they will comply with. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, they
Jeez.
no
I'm
resistance.
standing my ground, boys.
Like as soon as you pick up the chain, they start to like move towards you. Like you
I am a
hear
man of
the
power,
small
they listen.
sound of whimpering from one of the kids behind you, but try to push it out of your mind. And yeah, this group of people, while shackled, will follow you wherever you go.
That's gonna be out of here.
Yes.
I'll just kind of make it speedy.
Yeah. You can just move along.
Yes.
I'll just move you guys to the main map. The rest of you give me perception checks.
Do this myself. I hope. Yes, I can.
Alright.
Oh.
Nope. Okay. Yazin, you immediately recognize one of the adults. It's a familiar face from village from Valaki.
Mm.
It's Udo. He's definitely worse for wear. But somehow he found himself in the werewolf den as a captive.
Wait, isn't that the guy that we were supposed to wait on, or am I thinking of something else?
It's the guy that you freed from the closet in the Burgomaster's mansion.
Oh, that guy. The one that I freed.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna stop him, right? And
Like his head's down,
like, just-
his like hands are chained together. Like he's just like kind of giving up.
I would too.
I'm just gonna like put my hand on his shoulder and just. Why did you get captured not only once but twice within the span of a week?
I'm gonna start unshackling his body while.
Yeah, you just start walking around and undoing shackles. As soon as you put your hand on his shoulder, he like looks up and then like immediate recognition. And he just starts like stammering like an apology and like just kind of like shock that like it's you all again.
Probably didn't recognize
like
me. The one who
he's
saved
like
the first time I
struggling
came in.
to explain really anything that makes any sense.
It's gonna like okay. I'm tired. I'm pretty sure everyone else is tired. Let's just go somewhere that's actually safe and not get captured by enemies who may or may not want to kill us later. Okay? Did that all went through, or?
Yeah,
I heard it all.
you get nods and general agreement.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I don't
is there
know.
anyone that looks like worse off?
They can all walk. I mean, it
Okay.
just seems like they're a little malnourished and dirty. Like they haven't been very well taken care of.
If only I could create food and water.
Just at, various levels of exhaustion. Between
Alright.
between 1 to 3 levels,
Jesus.
depending on
Poor
how long
people.
they were with the werewolves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I guess I'll take up the rear.
yeah, Esmeralda will lead the way.
And have the others flank on the sides. Basically keep them corralled.
Mhm.
Something has to go through one of us first.
Who is in the back with Elric, and who's in the front with Esmeralda?
I'll be in the front.
The fuck are you doing? Hey, dumb bitch, come here.
Esmeralda,
She said she's going to the back.
as you're walking, Esmeralda says to you, Nine says, some of those kids are from Valaki. They're the ones I was looking for.
All that matters is that they're not gonna be either werewolf food or worse.
I think it might be on the worst side if we take him back to Valaki.
What do you plan on doing with them? How many kids are there?
There's 4.
Alright. So you plan on raising 4 kids on your own?
Yeah, they'd be even worse off with me.
No offense, but yeah, I don't think a monster hunter like yourself would be a very good parent.
She shrugs and says, I was thinking, Kresk, well done. Just a little to the west, but we really need to sleep. And try to cram everyone in the tower. If I had
Worst
my-
comes to worst, we
if
can
I
stay
had my
downstairs.
wagon,
Well,
I would have more rations.
that wasn't me.
Let it go.
I know it wasn't you. Doesn't mean I can't be a little salty or frustrated.
If worst comes to worst, we can stay downstairs while they can stay up there, at the top where it's the safest.
Sure. And you all make it back to the tower.
Perfect.
Yeah, it takes a little more, than a couple of days for someone to get over their wagon,
Well, yeah, okay. Well, Miller forgets that 3 to 6 weeks out of game time does not correlate.
Like, if I accidentally blew up your car, Noah, are you gonna just forget about it in 2 days?
No,
It hasn't even been
Yeah.
I'll
2 days.
forget
Her
about
cart
it
blew up
whenever you get me a
yesterday.
new car. Yeah, 2-ish. It's like almost 48 hours.
Almost.
We're at like 36, 32. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, it's been that long. Get over it. God. That was yesterday's news.
I only destroyed a few hundred gold worth of things.
Few hundred.
Let me down.
You should put an X on that cart.
There you go.
All flames and all that stuff.
So we're all inside.
Are you?
Ooh.
I don't know.
We just got
Are
here.
we? We're all heading inside.
We're all headed inside.
It's very difficult to maneuver on the phone, okay?
Hey, my computer's not doing much better. Every time I scroll down to look at myself, it fucking scrolls me back up.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
I don't know what happened to Roll20 on Chrome recently, but it's been sucking buttholes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
from Tree Reach is fun. Anyways, I'll start making my way towards the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll wait for. I'll just direct people. It's like, all right, come on.
I'll open the door.
How do you-
And
how do
escort
you open
them
it?
inside.
Huh?
How do you open it?
Open
By
please?
begging.
It doesn't do anything. You say open.
I'm gonna turn towards Esmeralda.
You know how to get in? Knock on the door.
I'll just knock.
The door as soon as like your knuckles make contact, the door like pops open.
Very safe mechanic for your door opening.
I didn't make the tower. It's
Can't adjust it.
this tower's old. Whoever Exothander might be. Got his name on the tower.
We're guiding everybody inside.
It's gonna take a while.
It'll take a few trips, but I'll
Oh,
get them
no.
all up there. Yeah, no, Noah, it's coming.
We love the elevator music here.
So how many people are you gonna try to cram onto this
I
elevator?
bet you could get all 4 kids in one go.
Yeah, I'll get the kids first.
Okay, you're gonna ride up with the kids.
Yeah. Shit. It's the fact that you go through every floor.
Yeah, I think that's what really what gets me with it is you'll page up every floor.
You arrive at the top. Irina
Oh
is.
yeah, there's in people upstairs.
Isaac is
Oh.
currently just like sitting on the floor with like his axe out, just like the axe blade just like resting on the floor, and he's like leaning against it with his head down. Irina's actually awake. And she is like embroidering something new on her on her pack. And as you reach the top floor, she looks up and says, "You were successful?"
Yep.
She like looks over the kids.
Now, I'll get the kids off the platform and instruct them to stand clear of the center. And I'll just say, "There's more," and then down, please.
Okay. So you leave them up here. Do you ride the elevator back down?
No. I'll send the elevator down.
It just starts moving. All right. Takes a minute or two for it to reach the bottom once again. Odu says, "I thank you for saving me again. But what's the plan? I go home?"
Who was he speaking to?
Literally any
He's
of
dealing
you.
with y'all, so.
Okay, I don't know if it was specifically to Yasin. Well, last we saw of your hometown wasn't very pretty.
No, the flames are pretty. It's just burnt down to the ground.
Wait. Who would when? Why?
Oh, you know the guy that also tortured you for who knows how long? He's also dead. So, I mean, I guess you don't have
Okay.
to worry about him anymore.
That's reassuring. Why is Valaki on fire?
Well, there was a riot at the festival, and the thing that
When you mention the
mostly
festival, he just rolls his eyes.
and the fire got a little bit out of control, And after what's her name tried to rise to power, she led the riot and it burned
Who
everything to the ground.
who tried to rise to power? Sorry, I was locked in a closet for a while.
Oh. I don't remember her name out of character. I know I have it written
Lady
down
Walker
somewhere,
or
but
something like that, was it?
oh yeah. I
Yeah,
keep
because y'all
thinking.
give me shit every time I try to say your name.
How do
Walker.
I remember a name? How do I remember? Of all people.
Mm.
I was searching my notes.
I have difficulty reading my notes.
I don't even have any notes, and I remembered somehow.
I know you don't.
I remembered, didn't I? Mr. Note Takers.
Mm-hmm. No.
It's
Lady
it's
Walker.
called mental notes.
Lady Walker rose to power, essentially.
Of all the people. Oh. Might be even worse.
Jesus Christ.
Worse than the other guy.
She actively worships Strahd.
Does she now? Lovely.
You didn't know that?
We're not really from this place. And nor do we want to stay here any longer than necessary to get involved in your politics. No, we didn't know.
Well, that's who runs Vallaki now. I still have some shit in my house. Better for worse. I'd like to get back there.
Are you going to get captured again?
At this point, I might as well.
That's the spirit. Then I'll toss him his house key.
Oh yeah, he took his house.
Yeah, but we were using his house. He gave us the key because he said he wasn't going to need it anymore. We snuck him out of the city, and then he immediately gets caught by fucking werewolves.
I forgot.
What do you want? You
2
didn't
days
know, like,
later, we burned down Vallaki, and then
like a week later, you find him again. Like you didn't like escort him anywhere. You just like, all right, out you go.
yeah, I mean, we turned him invisible and had him walk alongside us
Yeah.
as we left the town, or something like that, if I remember right. It was a great plan. He just implemented the next step poorly, which was not getting captured.
I think he just has Stockholm syndrome.
Well, let's rest. It's too late to leave now. Besides, we have to figure out what to do with the rest of you.
Like one other person wants to go to Vallaki, another person wants to go to like Kresk. No one wants to go to the village of Barovia. Far away.
It is quite the travel. All right. I guess we figure a game plan and act upon it tomorrow. Or at least whenever the air quote sun comes up. Let's talk. I guess I'll hop
They
on the
all-
elevator if it's down.
Yeah, it has come down.
Okay.
Yeah, they will do whatever you tell them to.
Well, please.
Who else hops on with Orc?
I mean, if there's any more civilians, I guess a few could hop on, or
Yeah.
one of the other guys.
Maybe one more person can fit on there with you and the NPCs.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, you didn't even let me finish it. That's like the only good part.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You're
First,
over
you
the top.
torture me with the song. And then you
Isaac
don't get the good
has
part.
has woken up on the second round of the elevator moving. Irina says, "How many did you bring back?"
Well, this should be the last of them, so I think 8.
You got it.
But at least it'll be safe. Safer.
I mean,
I don't even know anymore.
we haven't had anything bother us while you were gone, so
Good.
Isaac
Hopefully it stays
just
that way.
groggily grumbles. Just,
I guess I'll see if I have any spare cloth or blankets or anything like that. I don't know. Find something, because there's no way we're not all just sleeping on the floor.
the elevator starts to move back down.
Oh, there he goes. I should have a few rations
You
left.
are downstairs. You're on the bottom floor, Yazan.
Yeah,
For me.
I can
Please.
pass out some rations and water skins.
Time to go upstairs.
My favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
Up, please. Clay golems move and grab the chains.
I like to imagine the music actually happens. It's an enchantment.
You hear Esmeralda just slightly humming.
It's been her this whole time.
But we haven't met her until a few days ago.
Nice.
Well, it's going to be very, very cozy up here. So find a place, get comfortable, and get some rest. We'll try to get you all home whenever we're all rested. The kids and the adults like start to like find places to like sit or lay. I'm going to go to sleep. Just wake me up if the devil himself shows up, but otherwise, let me sleep. And she is going to
Fair
move to a
enough.
corner and sit down and go to sleep.
Sleepy.
What's the rest of you doing?
I'm going to sleep.
I'll probably wait until most of them, if not all, are asleep, or if not already nodding off, before I fully shut my eyes.
Isaac just comes over to you and just says, I already got rest. You look like shit. You should sleep.
I feel like shit. Those werewolves hit hard.
Looks
Alright,
like you hit harder.
well.
Hit the ground,
And still hit something.
but everyone else is alive. Mostly. Well,
Get some sleep.
wake me if you need me.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that I'll go to sleep, but I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and just clutch it in my hand this time. Like in my pocket, but
Mhm.
keep a hand on it.
You feel like as you're drifting off to sleep, you can feel like a warmth coming from like your wooden holy symbol.
That's a sign to not die.
I'll just, I guess, one last mutter under my breath. Go to sleep. Just
Yeah,
hope this works. You're good. That's it. He's going to sleep now.
Yasm's gonna go scooch right next to Irina, and he's going to like what do you call it? Like sit right next to her and just doze off to sleep, like kind of on her shoulder. Just passes out right there.
You're taking a rest.
And you like lay your head on her shoulder and she just like tussles your hair a little bit and you very quickly fall asleep. I need everyone to give me a Constitution save.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
No.
Aha.
Someone got bit, that means, doesn't it?
Hmm?
Could mean a
Oh,
lot of
nice.
things. Half of you are exhausted.
Why is your character sheet like 2 inches big in all directions?
Got a 12.
Let me do it for the NPCs.
We're gonna wake up and everyone's dead.
Well, the children are fine.
Esmeralda.
Where did
Oh no.
You all sleep most of the day. You all slowly come to. Let's see. Your levels of exhaustion are gone.
Woo! Full health.
On hit dice, was it rounded up or rounded down?
I was gonna ask that too.
Leave round up for hit dice. I think I'll have to look.
Okay, so it'd be 3 of my
For
5.
now, round up. Then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, just let us know otherwise, and we'll fix it. I think Curse of Strahd is definitely the module and game where I've used hit dice the most.
Yeah.
Didn't have to for the longest time with Zine.
I'm getting hit for it.
Sorry, let me just stop playing the frontline tank healer.
I need you to play frontline tank, but just not get hit.
Wonder how that works.
I believe in your
I'll find it
abilities.
later.
You
I'm gonna
got
say
this.
round up.
Well, if our characters get married, I get a +2 AC if I'm within a certain range of you for like 2 weeks.
I'm not marrying you.
Nah, well, you're lost. I won't. I'll take damage then.
I need to. Most of you all. Well, you all wake up. There are still some of the various adults and kids that you saved that are still asleep. Esmeralda is still like knocked the fuck out. Like she's like sleeping back against the wall, her arms are crossed, but you notice like one hand is on her rapier.
Better sleep.
Yeah, I guess let her sleep, and yeah, I guess. Isn't Kresk to the west? No? Okay.
What
no
were you
idea.
saying? Did it very quietly.
I was talking. Oh, my bad. I was trying to incite tiredness into my voice, and it didn't work well. I was asking if any of the other players of Crest was to the west, double checking, because we kind of been everywhere. Not everywhere, but a lot of places recently.
If you if you give me it'd just be straight intelligence. tell you.
And 8.
Well, you know that there's 3 towns, and you haven't found Kresk yet. So it's either to the south or it's to the west. You think you remember seeing street signs, but you don't quite remember which direction they're pointing.
Okay. Well, someone has to know the way. If not, are uh, are we looking to take everyone at once or multiple trips?
I don't think uh multiple trips would be very wise.
I mean, transporting 8 people through these woods isn't a necessarily easy thing to do, from my understanding.
Maybe multiple trips may be the better option. But where exactly are we taking?
Well, the ones some wish to go to Valaki, and it seems the rest are fine with Crest.
Do the children have parents?
If they're in Valaki, then who knows?
I'll go up to each of the kids and ask them where they're from. As far as we know, we don't know they're from Blocky.
3 of them say that they're from Vallaki. They even tell you that they're from.
Still can't.
They even say like St. Andrews. Or the 4th one says Kresk.
Pretty sure, it's the one that says Kresk. Is their mother alive?
Are you asking me or are you asking the child?
Asking the child.
They just nod.
Probably take this one back to Kresk.
Well, Crest the plans then. It's also kind of where we've been needing to head.
Well, look at like all the everybody else, and say, is Kresk a problem for any of y'all?
No,
Odo
Crest is fine.
just says, I'm going to Vallaki.
You do that.
Just don't get caught.
The other 3 adults are mostly indifferent to where they go. They just don't want to be left in the woods.
I mean, fair. They kind of have to go wherever we go, realistically.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we wait for everyone to wake up. Although we may not want to kill all of the daytime. Is Esmeralda still asleep?
Yeah. And like you all haven't
wanna touch
necessarily been
Since-
quiet either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to her, and but before I wake her up, I'm gonna put one hand on like her weapon that she's holding. That way, she wakes up trying to swing it, and she can't really.
As soon as you like touch her weapon, it happens so fast. She snaps awake, and from like you can tell that she's like touching her rapier with one hand. But what you didn't see is she's actually holding her hand axe in the other hand, and in an instant, her eyes are open. She's staring you down, and her hand axe is at your throat. And then she just like puts her in. She just says, "Don't do that again."
Don't oversleep.
Hmm. The rest of you feel okay?
I'm feeling just fine.
Oh, great.
And you?
Her hand axe still to my throat.
No, she took it away as soon as
Okay.
she
I
like
didn't know she just-
as soon as she recognized who it actually was. It was like a reaction. He says, "Probably the worst night I've had for a very long time." Well,
I've had worse.
sleep, I suppose. It is afternoon. Go to town.
Well,
I
since you know the area, how long of a walk do you think it would be to Crest?
a couple hours. It's hard to tell what time it is, but if we don't sleep too late, you should be able to get there by dark. They're a little iffy about letting strangers in, but it's kind of motions to all the people you saved. Should at least let them in.
All right.
Is everyone going to Kresk?
There are a
Oh,
few
well.
going to Valaki. I believe two.
I'll make sure those two get there.
All right.
He's like very still clearly just like bleary eyed and just
Tired.
like still so tired.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll start.
Well, he gets
Gearing
up and
up.
starts packing things up. She introduces herself to the few that are going to Valaki. The kids from the orphanage. And Odu. Are you planning on taking those kids to Kresk or back to Valaki?
Blocky probably not a good idea.
Probably not.
No.
Crest.
Yeah.
I couldn't see a world where Nine and Elric both are like, yeah, you know what? Let's take these kids back to Valaki.
9 definitely would. The only
I
people
guess.
that Nine cares about are kids and the well-being of kids.
I guess I'll once we get our respective groups together, I'll just turn to everyone. Or when people are paying attention and all that jazz. All right. Well, I'm Elric. I'm the guy in the front of the fight. I can do some healing magics. Try not to panic, and let's all just get to the town nice and fine. I'll just turn to any of my allies at that point, any of my team members at that point. I'm not a public speaker. And we'll put on the rest of his shit. Grab his shield. And that's it. Just, I'm Elric. Here we go. Let's survive this thing.
Hi, Elric.
I'm Elric. I'm a cleric. Hi, Elric.
Clerics Anonymous.
Yeah.
Healers
CA.
Anonymous.
Let's take like a
That's ha.
let's take like a 10-minute break. Be back at
Okey-dokey.
20 till. So,
Oh.
you all will be taking just about everyone. Esmeralda is going to go with basically just Odu to take him back to Valaki. What is your plan with both Isaac and Irina?
So we wanted to take Irina to Kresk anyway, right? We're trying to get her somewhere away from Strahd,
Which isn't gonna fucking happen. We're gonna get to the next town, and then something else is gonna happen because misfortune follows this girl everywhere, and then we stick our nose into shit. But Kresk is the goal. I don't know what we're doing with Isaac though.
Isaac goes where I go.
Well, yeah, I figured as much, and we can use him as a stationary bodyguard for Irina, but I guess that's the plan. Is
Irina's coming with you.
Yeah.
unless we want to leave her here, check out Kresk, and come back for her. That's an option. Isaac kind of stands out.
Sure does.
Any input? Yes, no, guys? Come on.
I still think that Isaac's strong, so
I mean, yeah, Isaac's strong. It's useful to have him with us, but we can also use him as a bodyguard. The problem is, if we leave him and Irina and then something happens, we're gonna come back to a dead Isaac and Irina gone. And then we're out a good ally, and now we gotta go get Irina, which is gonna push us faster to Strahd.
my bro.
I say we take him with us and use something to cover up Isaac's arm, or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Alright.
probably the best route.
Yeah, that's the name of the game then. They'll come with us.
Cool.
And we'll get to the city, dump off all these people because we got them to a safe place. They are no longer our responsibility. Yep, that's the plan. No one else is saying much, so I activate my right as the talking person.
You
Oh. I was wondering why like no one was talking, and then I realized it just disconnected from Bluetooth.
Oh.
So I got really confused.
Oh, we were pretty much you could figure everything that's been said from my side of speaking. So
I just didn't know like if you were like talking to
no, this is out of character, just strictly so we can make something real quick, so we're not sitting here for 30 minutes twiddling our thumbs.
as
Yeah, I think that's the smartest play. Might backfire, but
Yeah.
will be easier to spot, but we'll have more firepower if that's the case. And that's
Well,
kind of
I
our
thought
best
it
bet
is-
right now.
once we get there, who knows how long we'll actually be there? So we don't want to leave anyone behind for
And how
long
safe
periods
it
of time.
actually is.
Yeah.
Well, once we get to the city, we're handing these people to the guard. Like, unless they can find their way home or something, there is so much shit going on right now that we're trying to do. We just need to find a safe place for Irina first. That was our first goal, and I'm sticking to it. So, yeah, I guess we're upward and onward, well, westward and onward to Crest to try our chances with Lady Luck there.
you know what this is, right?
Yeah, I know where west is.
Okay, I'll take them off the map.
I mean,
So,
from my current position, I can't tell you where west is, but on a screen, I can tell you west.
yep, so you have 3 children and 3 adults going to Kresk, along
I only have
with
one child.
along with
She's-
Isaac and Irina. Before Esmeralda leaves, she just says, "Make sure they get there safe." Okay.
That's the plan.
If they don't,
And
they don't. Devil will be the least of your worries.
Who said that?
I'm not too
Irina.
concerned with your
Or
threat.
not Irina. Esmeralda.
I was saying,
Irina.
I was saying, what the fuck?
Not Irina.
I'm
Uh,
not too concerned with your threat because they're gonna get there, and if they don't get there, we're probably dead anyway.
I'm not too concerned about you, anyways.
I mean, she'd kick your ass.
Brave talk,
And probably
coming
mine.
from a boy shaped like a twig.
Yeah, but the boy shaped like a twig is one of the only ones who didn't go down during the werewolf fight.
You did summon a fireball right on top of yourself. Frankly, I'm not worried about you either.
And I still,
Down, please.
and I'm still standing, huh?
And the elevator starts moving down.
All right.
I can self-explode and still stand.
You're better than a Voltorb. Congrats.
That's fair.
All right. Well, you have a.
Before she gets too far away, good luck to you. And then
We have a ways to go.
in an undiscerned amount of time to get there.
Hey,
Boom, boom, boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo doo boo doo. I wish I could have more spells prepared for the day that kind of sucks.
You notice that the chains stop and then they reverse direction.
Nice.
oh, how nice of her.
So nice.
So nice.
Eventually reaches the top.
Stack up, I guess. Whee! Whee!
Wait.
As many people can get on without the platform breaking.
Well, there's already 3 adults on it. So
I'll go down with the kids.
I was gonna throw the kids on there, but sure.
Oh, I'll wait. So
Yeah, be the supervisor.
And
Down.
another adult will
please.
hop on.
Danny, I have a technical question.
Yeah.
Before I waste holding on to this prep spell. Vampires are humanoid and such. I'm trying to figure out if hold person works on vampires and werewolves.
Vampires
But
are
I don't
undead.
know if I need hold monster.
Vampires are undead.
Ah.
Werewolves, I'll go ahead and tell you what they are.
I didn't know if they were monsters or not because I don't have 5th level spells for that. But hold person's a
Um,
really good spell if I can use it. But if I am not gonna find
So,
active use for it, I'll
werewolves
pick
are
something else.
considered humanoid.
Cool.
But vampires aren't.
Vampires
they're
are undead.
They're what we would call like humanoid in figure, but not.
They're humanoid in shape, but they're not humanoid in type.
Yeah, it not in technical terms. That's why I needed to double check because keeping hold person ready for Strahd at all times is just now a waste.
Yes, it would be.
Okay, then I can pick something better. Like fuck you, no spells. Well, fuck you, no some spells.
I'm just gonna put everyone in there.
Thank you. Ah. Ah. There's nothing but pitch darkness on the screen. Where are we?
You're at the bottom.
Yeah, very, very
Oh, there
bad.
we are.
I'm just reading spell.
Alright. Is the coast clear? As in, like, no zombies? Well,
And you didn't necessarily look, but
I wanna.
I mean, Esmeralda already, she's not down here.
Oh,
You
that's
seemingly already left with Odo.
alright. Well, I didn't have to knock on the door from the inside, right? I can just open it. I'll swing the door open and just kind of start heading up.
You see outside, you see Esmeralda, and it looks like she's talking to someone.
Uh-oh.
Is the person familiar?
Odo is like, I don't know if you can see the person right now.
What?
Like Esmeralda's just talking to someone who's out of your line of sight.
Really? Okay, I'll take a couple steps outside
Yep.
and
The first thing you see is another wagon, fully intact. There's one very familiar.
Touch it.
Hey!
It's Rictavio's wagon, and you can see Esmeralda has both her like hands on her hips, just talking to him.
and she should be mad.
No, it's not like aggressive, angry body language, but like it's like she's making herself larger.
I'm big.
Anyway, I need to get going before it gets dark. I'll see you again. And she like kind of like glances back towards the door that has now opened. I'll see you later, Tavio. And she starts heading off.
Sentences or
You see like Rictavio just like kind of like rubs his face. They like looks up towards the tower and like notices you just like kind of standing there. Says, "I'm so glad you made it."
I was getting worried. I was unable to get out of Valakia for a little bit there.
And how fares Velaki now?
Oh, you know, Lady Walker's in charge now. So her, book club, has, mostly revealed itself. Turns out, she has a large book club. Also, don't worry. Most of the city didn't actually catch on fire. It was mostly just around the town square. But the smoke was rather impressive. Sure you could see it from here.
Yeah.
How'd my tower treat you? Seems you found your way inside.
Interesting lift.
Oh,
You
yes. No, that wasn't my creation. It was,
Does anyone know who did it?
pre-installed.
I was gonna ask that.
He shrugs and says, came with the property.
Well,
I notice,
it does what it's supposed to.
he, looks off to the side. I notice, you may have,
Before he even finishes the
done some
sentence.
lawn care?
I'm not a good listener.
Somebody did.
Or at least you didn't mess with the tower. That would have been a whole nother ball of wax.
And
Seems
just
you-
for future's sake, what should I not do then? I'll follow
Try
direction this
to.
time.
Well, you already know how to get in. You just use your manners and knock, but and ask politely for the lift, and you know, generally that's about it. But don't try to like attack the door or try to like pick it open. The tower generally doesn't like that. And it'll bring friends.
Okay.
That's
Kind
not
of
nice.
friends.
Not the
Ones
kind we
covered with
wanna deal
scales,
with.
have wings, and can shoot lightning out of their mouths.
Who the fuck built this place?
His name's above the door. Whoever Exothander is.
What a man. Or woman. Whatever.
Certainly.
Well, we're on our way to Crest with people in tow, as you can probably gather.
Yeah, it seems like you've made a lot of friends.
Anything we should probably know, other than Crest doesn't typically like strangers?
Seems like, met Esmeralda?
Lovely, that one.
I certainly think so. Yeah, they're rather wary of strangers, especially those heavily armed. You might need to do them a favor to get in. They might accept those, who are maybe less fortunate.
That's kind of dumb, but oh well.
I mean, they, never know who might be in a disguise. And who might be,
Fair.
you know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you all made it out of Valaki, okay?
After the Wow, that the word absolutely escaped my brain. The riot. That's what it was.
There was. Mob.
Uh,
Bob.
Mob.
we definitely didn't do anything that helped that in any capacity. That was not in character, by the way. After the riot broke out, we were already planning to leave as it is, and what better a time? So, I guess to Crest we go. I take it you won't be accompanying us?
I'd unfortunately, I think I need to rest a little bit after, events. So unfortunately, no. But I'm sure I'll see you all around.
All right. Rest well and stay safe, my friend.
Oh, you as well.
Pat him on the shoulder. All right. We're going on our trip to our favorite walled up town.
Eller, give me a perception check. Okay.
Damn, come on. 2 nat 1s recently. On perception, both.
Rictavio says, "Safe travels." And he'll wait for everyone to file out of the tower. Nine and Yazin, give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Do I need to do it for you?
No.
Okay. When?
Give me one.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
This guy.
Fuck that TV show.
Yazin?
I'm on the way. I'm on the phone. It's
He's now
slow.
relogging into Roll20.
Why don't you just do it,
Kicked
Noah?
me out for some reason.
Well,
So much faster.
I asked if she wanted me to do it, and then she said, no, fuck you. So,
That's when you just do it anyways.
It's a 19. If you rolled, it would have been a nat 1.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, so far, the last 2 have been.
Come with me and you'll be the world of pure imagination.
I'll be all alone.
Yeah,
That's where I'll be.
You stay here. Just need to talk to Kayla.
I'll be with you, Noah.
Hello! Hopefully Noah can't hear me. Is this how this works? Noah,
Oh,
do,
yeah?
do I need to bring you in here? Or I need to talk to
No,
Kayla?
you don't have to. She has her own sound.
Okay, cool. Okay, hello!
Yeah.
Hi. For some reason, if I get moved, it doesn't actually, like, it just gets weird.
Oh, interesting.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, just so Noah can hear you. When Rictavio steps into the tower, you notice that he changes, like his clothes change into like armor, and he changes from like a kind of like half elf looking, like kind of like middle older age man to like an elderly human, and the door
The fuck?
shuts.
Oh.
Let's go
I
back.
See, I see.
Okay. Okay.
Noah, that
That's like
thing
the
you
secret.
sent me.
Secret.
Secret.
All right. On to the world map.
Who's controlling the carriage? Where are we going?
Crest.
How do we get there?
Our feet, unfortunately.
Reset my source replay.
Hmm?
I forgot to reset my source replay.
So after game, I have something to inform y'all on
Gasp.
that I have found out. It's gonna be good for us. But as soon as I tell Danny, he's gonna find a way to negate it in a way. So
Let's get to that after we, because we're gonna
yeah,
start
I said
connecting.
after game. Okay.
So yeah, you guys can move.
I figure I'm taking lead with someone, and again surrounding the group. But at least I'll be taking front. just in
Isaac will
general.
stay close to Irina, whichever wherever she's going to end up.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we can count on that, dude. We're slowly but surely getting more allies. Can't say the same for any other D&D campaign I've ever played, but we suck at gaming allies.
You guys make allies. So who
We do.
is anyone else in front with Elric? It's just Elric in the front.
I'll be in the back.
I'll be in the front.
Okay. Both of you make survival checks.
Yippee, my favorite.
Okay. You can move the horsey as you see fit.
All right. To the west.
Mm-hmm.
To the west.
And if there are any signs at any pathways.
Yeah. I was just about to. So yeah, keep going. Once you get to this bridge here, you see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. 3 arms of the sign point along 3 branches of the road. Arm pointing north reads Kresk. And through the woods you can see a arching stone bridge spanning the river. The arm pointing east reads Valaki. The road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads Wizard of the Wines, and the road gently slopes downward in that direction. So, it's again Kresk, Valaki, Wizard of the Wines.
All right. I guess across the bridge we go.
We should visit Wizard of the Wine later.
At some point we can. Who knows? We're gonna put on our own plate to stuff our faces with quests.
It's around there. Erlich, you just like kind of instinctively throw your arm out as you spot a wolf trap. Its steel jaws caked with rust. Someone carefully hid the trap underneath like a thin layer of pine needles and other materials. And Yazin nearly stepped on it.
All right. Uh, well, I'm not good at disarming things, as we've very clearly learned.
Well, how did I deafen myself?
Oh,
What?
How dare you? Somehow deafen myself. What were you saying, Noah? The last thing I heard was that you're not good at disarming stuff.
yeah. Can I try and activate it with like a rock or a big stick or something?
Oh yeah, easy enough. You can just take a stick, press down in the middle, and it just snaps the stick right in half. But it is triggered, so.
And I guess I'll warn the others and keep a lookout myself as we move onward.
The only song that I can think of right now that would best describe Yasin is Nothing's Ever Gonna Break My Stride.
Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Oh.
Maybe over a little more.
Sorry, I forgot I was moving horse.
The road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending in a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone, reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you can see tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. A somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. Steady chimes inviting. A welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog, which you've grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road climbing the cliffs that lead up to the walled settlement, to the abbey.
Alright. Oh. There it is. Let's hope they let us in. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down.
I don't have a handout for Kresk. Weird.
I'm upset because I was very excited for this one, given the statue one we got to look at forever ago.
Yeah. I'll just see if I can.
Because that was some really dope art.
I'll see if I can find some just like on the internet, and I'll share it later.
I can Google. It's not a big deal. Oh, here's a cool one. Third one on Google image search. I'm trying not to look at anything else. Just in case the spoilers, nothing at all. Done. Let me see that statue picture again.
I like something like this one. You can barely see the abbey above the town. But that is where we're gonna end it.
Alright.
And then you get to town.
I
I mean, at least we
can
got to it.
let me drop you on the
Oh,
map
that's much better
before
than the
we.
one that I found. The one I found was not it.
On dynamic lighting.
That song's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking night now.
No one's fault but yours.
No, it's Kaylin's.
Mines.
Yeah,
Why?
because you brought the song to my attention.
Right.
Oh.
What?
You brought the song to my attention,
There you
so
go.
now it's stuck in my head. This is gonna suck because my 2 IQ brain can only handle. Oh wait, we're done playing. I can only
Yeah,
handle so
we're
much
done.
in my head at once.
But that is the map of Kresk. This is kind of what the gatehouse looks like. But you guys are down here on this intersection. It's a very large map. Each of these squares is 50 feet.
Goodness.
Huh?
Yeah, like I said, large map.
50?
50.
Can it be smaller than that?
I mean, for practicality's sake, no. But
Oh.
okay.
Hey, you don't know unless you ask.
Let's see. The 19th.
I will
Is
not be
the-
able to play on the 19th.